Well, you actually worked with Lil Baby.
Yeah, I was with him a few days ago.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you basically coached him on how to play baccarat?
Yeah, me and Lil Baby gamble all the time.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm the one that connected him to a Jack Doherty to perform at his party this weekend. That's why I was in Miami.
$200,000 to perform. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm the one that helped make it happen, yeah.
Okay, so you said when you started working with Lil Baby, he won 24 out of 25 hands.
Correct. The first time we ever gambled together. He posted about it. That actually, you know what's funny? That was so early on that I have to give both Drake and Lil Baby credit to like making me famous. Them two posting me and co-signing me, that's like what really did it, especially Lil Baby. He the first time he had me come out to Vegas and gamble with him, it was so cool, man. It was so cool. I was so early in social media. I was so like brand new. And he asked me to come to Vegas. He's performing. He has me come on stage. I'm on stage. I'm backstage, like the whole thing. And he's got all this entourage and all these, you know, like chicks are there, you know, whatever, the groupies, whatever it is. And as soon as he's done with his last song, he like looks at me and he's like, "What's the move?" And I'm like, "I don't know, bro. I'm just like happy to be here, you know?" And we end up partying and gambling. And he had filmed us gambling. He filmed us cashing out. And he filmed a video, or somebody filmed a video of him standing next to me at the cage with all the chips. And he goes, "I just won 24 to 25 hands thanks to my man." And just like hits me on the chest like that. And he posted all those videos and like that gave a huge boost to my fame early on.
So how much did he win in those 25 hands?
So he was down 80K because he got to the table before me. He left the party. We were partying together and he walked out before I walked out. When I got to the table, he was down 80K. We won the 80K back plus $250,000 profit. So he left net profit $250,000. And when I got there, he was net negative 80,000.
So he made 330,000
Right.
since you touched down.
Right.
Did he break you off something off the winnings?
He didn't, which I'm sure there's a lot of opinion about, you know, and like hindsight. But honestly, I was just so happy to be there. And I didn't have like a move. Like I wasn't like, "Yo, I'm gonna gamble, I'm gonna help you win, and you're gonna have to give me a piece." It wasn't like that. I was just so like, he just hit me up. He slid in my DMs. That's how it all started. And he's like, "Yo, you wanna come to Vegas and like hang out?" It wasn't like this big master plan to gamble and make money. You know, I was just happy to be there. And that's how it started. But it worked itself out. Because he started posting me so much. And we stayed friends to this day. Like I said, I was just in Miami with him this weekend. We stayed friends to this day. And that friendship was worth more to me just in sentiment than whatever dollars he would have gave me off a $250,000.
Well, right. You're actually banned from playing baccarat.
Right.
So you could only sit at the table
Right.
with him. You couldn't actually gamble yourself.
That first time that we were there, I could sit at the table and I could sit next to him and I can coach him, but I couldn't buy in and I couldn't touch the cards or chips.
So it's legal to have someone sit next to you and tell you what to play?
I don't know how you can say it'd be illegal. That'd be a hard claim. Like imagine you're in any casino and you buy in for $100 and you're sitting next to somebody and you got a 16 and the dealer has a 10 and the guy next to you goes, "You got to hit that, bro." It's basically the same thing that I did. I just happened to do it every hand.
Okay. What was the whole Drake thing about?
He was the first one. That was super cool for me. I remember it was like summertime. I just created Instagram. I had like 10K followers or something. And I'm in the pool. My buddy's having like a pool party and my phone's just ringing like crazy. And at the time, I was so new to social media. I never had social media my whole life. I was like, there's no reason. I wasn't working anymore. I was like, there's no reason my phone to be ringing like this. I get out of the pool. I answer one of the calls. My boy Sam. It was Sam Lee. I'm like, "What's up?" And he goes, "Yo, Drake follows you." And I'm like, "Really?" And he's like, "Yeah." So I look, and I wasn't following Drake at the time, but I just look up Champagne Poppy, and it said follow back. And I was like, "Oh, dang, I should probably hit that." So I hit the follow back, and then we just started talking immediately. And it was all about gambling, and it was just cool. It was just a cool deal. We became friends. It was just cool.
So do you guys gamble together?
We do not currently meet up at a casino and gamble together.
I feel like that's a loaded answer. I think you answered that very specifically. Well, because he posts his bets through stake.
Yeah. I hope get him that stake deal.
Oh, you got him that deal?
I still have the contract in my phone right now.
Okay, because he hasn't done too well in terms of what he's posting publicly.
It's the Drake curse.
It's the Drake curse. They're saying, and I'm looking at an article from July, and at that point he had lost like $7 million.
Per his stake bet slips, sure.
Right. Now, I'm assuming when I see this that he's not putting up his own money. That the fact that he's advertising stake when he's betting, that they're probably putting up the money for him. So if he wins, he wins. And if he loses, they covered the losses. Is it something like that?
I don't want to put nobody on blast, but bro, when you're talking about like one of the biggest superstars that's ever existed, like a modern day Michael Jackson, right? Bro, people will do a lot of things to engage that sponsorship. And
Right.
all the way down to a small level. Like, you don't have to be Drake or Michael Jackson to get brands to do anything to work with you. So I'm not here to say what anybody is or isn't doing in that regard, but in theory, like, let your imagination go wild. It'll land where it's going to land no matter what.
Yeah, like I said, the fact he's not saying, hey, I just bet and I won or lost, is, look, I'm betting on stake. And that holds a lot of weight. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, my man Tony Yayo, you know, he was on my show at one point, and he basically was like sticking up for Drake when everyone else was bashing him. Next thing you know, Drake posts a picture with a free Yayo shirt, and now Yayo has a deal with Spencer's for free Yayo shirts.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, the
Yeah.
Drake effect is a real thing.
Sure.
You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. So it was something like that, and that's what I assumed, and you're not really denying it, so I'm assuming it's something like that.
I don't make Drake's Instagram posts. I'm not logged into his page.
Yeah,
I don't really know.
right. But there's other artists that you've worked with as well. Roddy Ricch.
Yeah, of course.
What do you
Love
guys do
Roddy.
together?
Huh?
What do you guys do?
Gamble. Yeah, gamble. I
You
like.
guys actually gamble together.
Yeah, I actually have a video of me, Roddy, and Lil Baby gambling together at the same time, same table.
Okay. How's Roddy done overall?
I think he's down small overall.
Do you do the same thing where he plays baccarat, you tell him what to bet on?
Sometimes we'll just all be there and people will just be gambling. Like, what a super common thing is, let's say there's like a festival, a music festival, all the artists will be there and I'll be there and we'll just all link in a casino and nobody's listening to nobody. They're just gambling and having fun and we're all partying, you know? So it's not always like super like we're sitting down and making money. Sometimes it's like I'm just present while they're doing their thing and will look for me for advice.